Hi folks! Heard about the Jagriti Yatra from a friend and now here I am. I love to face an unfamiliar situation alone. But that doesn't happen for me very often. In the coming days, I'm pretty sure that's going to change. I'm going to be alone with a lot of strangers. One train, 15 days, 450 yatris, 8,000 kilometers. It's going to be the journey of a lifetime.
Welcome to Jagriti Yatra 2012. The largest train adventure on this planet. And this year it's a privilege because it's the 5th year. We want to create 10 lakh entrepreneurs who will then create another 100 lakh jobs. A 1.2 billion nation, which is going to be 1.36 in the next 10 years, requires solutions which march to our own needs. It doesn't require solutions which are replicated or old. This is the most productive time of your lives. I may be gone, but your lives.
Hi, I'm Hina Paulos. I'm 21 years old. I'm from a small village in Kerala called Marunur.
I am Khalid Jafri and I am from Ranchi, capital of Jharkhand, and I am a lawyer by profession.
Hi, my name is Jessel Patel. I'm 28 years old and I'm from London and I studied interior architecture.
Myself, Sharik Usman. I am 24 years old. I am a research fellow in Jamia Millia Islamia Social Work Department. I belong from district Darbhanga, Bihar.
I'm Ratandeep Dhodi. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Mumbai. I'm currently studying in second year computer science.
I'm Shadab and I'm from Ranchi. This 16th of January I'll be completing my 28th year and I run a school for the orphan and underprivileged children in my native village Bombay.
My name is Sangeeta Kumari. I am from Bihar. I am an architect. Right now I'm practicing in Bangalore.
Early morning, day 1. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. So many faces, so many names. People have come from all over, for all kinds of reasons. Because they love the idea of traveling across India. Because they want to find ways of creating employment opportunities in small towns and villages. Because they want to soak in all the inspiration from these successful men and women. This is a trainload of adventurers. And there's so much energy, it's hard to sit still.
Yatris, may I have your attention please? You all must be done with your breakfast by now. So groups A to K now should be moving to the AC chair car. Groups A to K should be moving to the AC chair car.
My name is Amit Kalke. I'm 2008 यात्री. ये moving train है, तो या फिर train में ज़्यादा space नहीं होती catering staff के लिए. जब भी train में खाना serve किया जाएगा या फिर breakfast, तो उनको space बना के रखे, मतलब क्योंकि उनको.
The yatra must be really something. Yatris from earlier journeys, they keep coming back. They return as volunteers, take care of the day-to-day operations of the train, catering, electricals, even coordinating with the railways about the tracks and platforms.
Within 1 hour, whatever issue you are having with the electrical team will be resolved.
So, onwards with the Jagriti Express. I woke up today with the Vande Mataram song sung by A.R. Rahman on our PA system. My first thought was, I don't have a train to catch today, I'm already on one. My body seems to be adjusting to the rhythm of the train. But space is cramped and there's a lot of adjustment to do.
Middle portion mein there's a tap. So
from the tap, there are pipes that run throughout the compartment, filling the buckets. I mean, I didn't have any idea of how it would be, but when I went there, I was like, all you'll do is just one mug, maybe wash, one mug, done.
I learned to live with minimum resources. I'm adapting to it. I think I'm adapting pretty fast. I didn't have any difficulty with it.
First stop, Dharwad. I've been reading about Selco for a while now. The solar electric light company, Selco India, was founded in 1995. I like their community work, their outreach to the villages. Selco employees do door-to-door surveys in order to understand the needs of their potential customers, especially in the rural areas. This campus, a residential school for classical music, is off the grid. So every single cottage, including the admin office, the laptops, the kitchen, the place where the children learn music, it's all electrified through solar power.
Generation is not an issue. The issue is actually distribution. Even if power is generated somewhere in Chhattisgarh or Orissa or Jharkhand, it's not going to go to people who are sitting on a desert or on a hilltop or wherever. So probably the solution lies in some unconventional sources of energy, or I mean they're actually not unconventional, they're basically some sustainable sources of energy, or because the centralized system of electricity has not worked so far, so you need solutions which are decentralized, which is not dependent on something that somebody buys an AC, Ashish Kumar Sahu buys an AC in Bangalore and there is some poor chap sits in Orissa and who does not get electricity because I am consuming that power, which was probably due to him or her.
Part of Selco's work is to increase awareness about solar power. In rural areas, the benefits of using solar energy are many. Extra hours of light at night, no emission of fumes, and adequate light for children to study in. To help people make the choice of solar power, Selco also campaigns with banks and microfinance institutions for financial schemes for prospective customers.
Doing well by doing good. That concept Selco has implemented. That is very important. It is indeed required to, replicate the system wherever possible because we have to spread the message of sustainable technologies, being sustainable, etc.
It's so good to know that this remote village in Dharwad, in the midst of a forest, has power. And power that does not pollute or deplete the environment. Something we need so badly today. I wonder though that the next time I come here, will the forest still be here? Day 3, somewhere beyond the Deccan Plateau. We're beginning to feel like one big family, a really diverse one. And I'm learning so many new things just by talking to my fellow yatris.
I think I have already interacted with more than 100 yatris till now. We don't even have to know each other's name because we know that we are Jagriti yatris. There's a badge over here, right, on each person's thing. I directly go and say, oh, Sumangal, hi, I'm Rasik. From where are you? So it's like 3 questions. From where are you, education, and what have you done till now, like entrepreneurial or social. People here, they don't point fingers. They say what we can do, what I can do now, and what I should be doing tomorrow to solve it. So that's inspiring.
बदलेंगे कुछ देखा है कुछ देखेंगे कुछ लिखा है कुछ लिख देंगे कुछ बदल रहा कुछ बदलेंगे कब बदलेगा जब बदलेंगे कुछ देखा है कुछ देखेंगे कुछ लिखा है कुछ लिख देंगे यारो चलो बदलने की रुत है चलो संवरने की रुत है यारो चलो बदलने की रुत है यारो चलो.
Day 4, Madurai. The Jagriti Express stops for us to visit the Arvind Eye Hospital, founded by Dr. G. Venkatswamy in 1977. It started as an 11-bed hospital. Today, it is one of the largest facilities in the world for eye care. Its mission is to eradicate blindness among the estimated 12 million blind people in India. The special thing about Arvind Eye Care is its mass marketing and surgical processes that resemble an assembly line. So the hospital charges a third of its patients and uses that to provide free eye care to the other 2/3.
Healthcare, if you really look at it as a business, is the largest business in the world. There is no other business as big as healthcare. So the challenge for each one of you here is, how are you going to innovate now? You have $50 more that an average Indian is willing to spend. And can you bring world-class healthcare to this average person in our country? So the solution is to promote affordable healthcare, institutions that provide quality healthcare to all. There are quite a few models that are emerging in the country. And this was the point I said. Economic development seen over the years can pull people from poverty, 2 decades, 3 decades. And one illness can immediately drag them back to poverty. So all of us have to be aware of that.
Even I was always trying to seek the balance between social entrepreneurship and commercial entrepreneurship. I always thought that there must be some space in between these two things where an entrepreneur can explore something. And Arvind Eye Care is the perfect role model for that, because they are doing something hugely good for the society, and at the same time they are hugely profitable also. They are making money also. So I was really impressed by that, and I would like to, whatever venture I start in future, I would like to be that kind of an entrepreneur.
Travel teaches many things I've learned about holding on and letting go, about being cautious and taking risks, about crowds and solitude, about not being stationary. Being on the Jagriti Express is like getting an education.
I belong to a place, Varanasi, which is in Uttar Pradesh. So it's like a place where girls are supposed to be at home, and they have not been given so much freedom to travel around and go around. They just go to college and school and they come back. So after being there, so I have this fear of going around and travel around, that something wrong will happen. So that always kept me back from traveling in my life. So after coming here, I met few women who actually went out and took, went to the rural areas. So that gave me a lot of courage. Ki, yeah, you can do it. You don't have to think about it. You can actually take a step ahead and go for it. So that courage that I'm taking from here.
I work for a French university, and we heard about this wonderful new initiative of a moving classroom for entrepreneurship. Nothing is what I was expecting. It's beyond expectations. This is a very, very talented group of people. I actually think here you could have your future prime minister. I really do. Or maybe really somebody. I think that there's a lot of enthusiasm, hope, and lots of risk takers.
Woke up to rain on Chengalpet station. It's really beautiful. The prettiest station I've seen. We're off to Kutumbakam village, 30 kilometers from Chennai. It's the home of R. Ilango, who quit his job as an engineer scientist in 1994 and returned to live and work in Kutumbakam. Today, Kutumbakam is an economically independent village that does not import goods from urban manufacturers. It has 59 self-help groups that look after the village industries. So Kutumbakam produces almost everything it consumes. It even makes a profit by exporting its produce. They've also tackled issues like housing, sanitation, alcoholism, domestic violence, and caste.
The 80% of the poor, they totally depend on land. This is not only the fate of Kutumbakam, this is the fate of the country. What is the opportunity we can create for the poor to create sustainable employment opportunity? Have a faith on your village people. Build the villages. Go and live with the people. Study the people. and understand their need. Understand anything is with them. Understand any resources is available in the villages. Then put all your efforts, put all your technology, put all your management skills. See that how you can convert these local resources, local people's power into some productive thing which can give job to them, which can give sustainable livelihood, a sustainable life for them. Say if you network about 10-15 panchayats, let one panchayat concentrate on paddy and some other thing. Let other panchayat concentrate on milk and milk processing. Let the other panchayat concentrate on weaving and cloth making. So if you couple them, a cluster of 10-15 panchayats, we can really establish an economic zone. This economic zone will be a sustainable economic zone.
What I am looking for last 4 or 5 days of this yatra, I have really got it here. The solution for real India exactly. Those villagers who are always left out of the technological advancement, R&D and whatever the things may be. At least Ilango has provided most of the things. It's really great to be in Kutumbakam.
I have been shaken and stirred by the amazing force that is our Ilango. I've realized that cynicism is the biggest obstacle in our lives. And to get over that, we need to believe in something, for something. With that belief, I journey on.
There are so many issues. Someone has to go to the villages and solve them, like Ilango has done. But we always keep shying away, saying that there is no connectivity or nothing or no economics. But he has a point in saying that the economics, you have to bring it to the village, rather than just migrating people to the towns and cities where it becomes an issue again. Again the same problem, even worse, I think, the hygiene problems and the rehabilitation problems.
We're moving up the east coast of India now. Our stop today, Behrampur, Orissa. Gram Vikas, our role model visit, was set up in 1979 by Joe Madiyat and works in the tribal villages of Orissa. Gram Vikas focuses on sustainable development, most importantly on water and sanitation. It only works in villages where every single household wants it to. The highlight of their work? Providing 24/7 water supply to these remote villages.
Biggest problem that confronted rural Orissa, it was lack of health. When we looked at why this huge ill health prevailing in our villages, we found that more than 80% of the diseases were waterborne diseases. Human waste in its raw form or in some form got mixed up with bathing water, drinking water, and that was the cause for more than 80% of our diseases. Answer was simple: give them protected water and presto, on the other end of the tube you would have good health. But how to do it? The side which is facing the village, we cut the well right to the bottom, at a slit by about 1.5 meters, so that went right to the bottom. We inserted a pipe there, then built back the whole wall of the well, steamed it with stone, and then this pipe we took this trench further down right to the village, and then the pipe went on top of the water tank. Now the water tank is here, the top of the water tank. The bottom of the well is here. So the bottom of the well is higher than the top of the water tank. So whatever water comes into this well, automatically by gravity, it flows into the water tank. So without any pumping, we could take water to the villages.
जस्ट ये पानी आता था वो रूट नहीं होता था, सबको लगता था कि हाँ वो पंप करना पड़ेगा.
The issue of water that they have solved, that whole thing of water harvesting or that well that they have created, that's just brilliant. Like that is the answer for all these areas. Like even if I think of Jharkhand also, we have these hills and we have, this kind of a water stream. So that I think is the best, solution.
January 1st, 2030. Ushering in the new year on a pan-Indian journey. If I go by the myth, I'll be traveling all through 2013. Cheers to that, and Happy New Year as we make our way northwards.
It's really cold. It's honestly, it just feels like outside. Honestly, there is no difference.
For the first time, I realized yesterday that why do people die of cold?
Yeah.
It was the first. That was the realization that came last night. It was like that. It was so cold outside. It was so. We put on 2 pairs of socks and then we have stuffed ourselves so much with these scarves and sweaters and all.
Yeah.
That's the only way out currently.
And we are having a lot of tea and coffee in between to keep ourselves warm from inside.
10 cups.
Yeah. Most of the people in India are in worse conditions and they don't have even these layers. So that is something which can help us keep our willpower and morale high.
I look out of the window and see the landscape change, the climate change. Most of India lives in its villages, they say. And in the villages, you can see poverty. This poverty is in contradiction with the richness we see in the fields. Maybe that is something we need to worry about. The right place of empowerment is the villages, where it clearly doesn't happen.
To say that it's been a learning experience would be very less. Actually, it's been a lot more. It's been very emotionally, turbulent. There have been moments of real guilt. There have been moments of real doubt. There have been moments of disillusionment.
I felt the diversity. I felt whatever I have read and I have seen in TVs. So that feeling is something inexplicable. So that feeling is something every Indian should have.
I have a confidence now that yes, I can also do something good. It doesn't matter if I can bring a change at national level or state level. No, it doesn't matter at what level. But I can do something good.
I've just met amazing people, very friendly, very nice.
We have to strengthen the roots, not at the branches.
It has been like a journey of transformation. My perception about the life is changing.
Day 15. I'll be home tomorrow. I've seen so much, learned so much. I've become part of a community. Everybody has been looking out for everyone else, ready to help. Just trying to make this easy for everyone. The cooperation level, even among strangers, is amazing. I do wonder how much of this will actually remain with us. But I can safely say, this is a journey I'll never forget. When I came to the Jagriti Yatra, it was about me and the problems around me, the world around me. Now, it's the world and me in it.
Good morning, Yatris. It's 6:30 and it's wake up time.